Okay, Gen Xers, some of you guys were asking me for another exercise we can do on back day. And I know that Tuesdays are that day that we don't do any GPP, and it feels like we ought to be doing more exercise. You don't need it, but I'll give you one anyway because you asked, okay? I love to do shrugs on my back day. So I'm already doing pull downs, which work mainly my lower back. I'm already doing those cool mid-cable rows, which are working my interscapulars and rear delts and biceps and some of that. But there's another one that lives kind of right here that we could hit if we want to, right? Guys, these look good on. I haven't met a female in my life that thought she looked better with big traps. There might be one out there, but I never ran into her yet. And so ladies, I get it. You might want to ignore this, but here's the deal. You guys are the ones that teach the guys what to do. So you're going to say, Neil said to do this, and this will help your dude. So listen up. Just keep listening up. Let me show you that exercise, and let's talk about some things to know with it. This is called a shoulder shrug, and I prefer them on a barbell, okay? And I like it, especially I like it on this Smith, but it doesn't matter if you're doing it this way or this way. I like this Smith because it makes that bar stop and doesn't roll out of my hands. And it's heavy. I think I'm using 225-ish here, okay? And all I'm gonna do is pick it up, and I'm gonna simply do this exercise here. That's all there really is to it, okay? That exercise makes your neck, gosh dang, it finally healed my neck. It makes it feel good, makes my shoulders feel good. And you could do this on shoulder day also. I like it because the trapezius kind of lives on your back. And so I like to think of it as a back exercise. But here's the deal. Don't do that stupid roller thing. Remember that one that the coaches all used to tell us to do, right? When you do these traps, you're supposed to bring it up and roll it back, and that turned into this ugly, stupid thing that people were doing that was hurting their shoulders. I don't know if it hurt your shoulders, man. It always hurt my shoulders, and the reason is because you got to have a really shallow glenohumeral joint, and you're moving it like this, and it's weighted, and it wants to pop out of there. And so you spend a lot of your time really bracing your shoulders. You don't need to, and the reason they told us to do that is because most people weren't doing those mid cables. The mid cable works that trap muscle in the back between your shoulder blades, your rear delts and such. And what they were trying to do is they were trying to do the lift and roll it back to engage the trap a little bit more. That movement is so bad for you. Don't do that movement. It's a bad idea, especially once you get to be our age. You got no business putting those joints at risk like that. So for you, it's just up and down. Squeeze it up, squeeze it down, stay heavy. I started at about 135 pounds. Took me a year to get to 225. It's a really strong muscle. It has a very short range of motion, and it's got a lot of leverage anyway. So you can go pretty heavy with these, but remember, heavy is always relative, and heavy for you might not be heavy for me, and vice versa. So be a little careful with it, but you can plow this one on back day, if you're interested in throwing just a little bit more, a couple more arrows in the quiver.